Hey guys, let's talk about a very interesting subject uh, that is maybe not so common with Africans, but in the Western world, this is a very common field of talks with the astrophysicist, talking about looking up into the sky, trying to find out what is out there. We live on this small planet, this planet called Earth, and we are not alone. We live amongst other planets, both solid and gaseous. So Earth is the third planet from the Sun. We have planet Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Pluto used to be one of the planets on our street. What I mean street is the solar system. Solar system is the system that has a sun, a one big satellite, which is the sun at the center, and you have other planets going around it, going around in orbit. So the orbit is the path that the planet takes. Some of the paths are elliptical, some are circular in some ways, but not purely circular. And so some of them take very, very short time to orbit the sun, like Mercury takes about, I think, 93 days, which means it's very fast, and it's close to the sun. That means very hot as well. While Earth takes 365, 366, as the case may be. That's why we have leap year, because it's not completely 366 days. All right, so talking about the solar system, we said that Earth is in the solar system that has 7 other planets. That means we have 8 planets in our solar system, where Mercury is the closest to the sun and Neptune is the farthest from the sun. Pluto was demoted by the body of scientists or astrophysicists, saying that Pluto was not a proper planet. Pluto was barely larger than our own moon, say so, and it did not clear its path of movement. They say every planet must be able to clear its path of debris, of every other thing that is there, for it to be considered a true planet. So yes, after you talk about solar system, which is like a street, you now talk about the galaxy. What galaxy do we live in? Galaxy is that group, that cluster of several solar systems put together. The galaxy that we find ourselves is called the Milky Way. It's a Milky Way galaxy, and is a spiral galaxy. So there are about 3 types of galaxy shapes. You have the spiral galaxy, you have the elliptical galaxy, and you also have the kind of irregular galaxy. So the galaxy is also moving in a circular fashion. It continues to rotate, and at the very center of our galaxy is what they call a black hole. There's a very dense cosmic object at the very center of our galaxy, which is called a black hole. A black hole is an extremely dense object that has very strong gravitational force. As they say, anything that goes into the black hole never comes out, because it is the attraction is extreme, so no other object is able to pull itself out of a black hole. If anything goes into a black hole, it means it is completely consumed. So we have the galaxies and our closest neighbor in terms of galaxy, because we have galaxies in different with different planets, right? And we have so many planets in our galaxy as well. Like I said, the closest neighbor to us as a galaxy is the Andromeda galaxy. Is many light years away from us, right? And what is a light year? A light year is the distance traveled in 1 year by light, right? The distance covered or traveled in 1 year by light. So you now measure the distance between cosmic elements by light years. So for example, they say the distance between from one end to the other in our galaxy, let's say the width, is about 100,000 light years across. That's how huge our galaxy is. From one point to the other, if you send if there's a light that travels, it will be 100,000 light years across. Now, very, very important thing to note. If, for example, for you to know how light operates, if, for example, the light that comes from the sun, it takes 8 minutes to get to us on Earth. So if something happened 8 minutes ago on the sun, we on Earth will be experiencing it 8 minutes after. That's how the solar system or the cosmic entities work, because of the vast amount of distance between one object and the other. So yeah, I'll be talking about other stuff in the future. I will talk more about the individual planets and the various formations, and what comets are, what asteroids are, and yeah. And if you have questions, you let me know.